Are there any questions? We have Father Gregorios, so to save time, we can first listen to all the questions and then the panelists can answer. So I give you the floor. Good morning. I would like to ask Father Gabriel. I was really impressed by his presentation. So my question is, the monastery has as now as a main activity this what you presented. Is that your main work? This is not the only ministry of our monastery. We also do other things. I am the head of the monastery. A lot of pilgrims come to the monastery, and we have daily encounters with the faithful. We read blessings, and we also offer this ministry. I also care for the whole function of the monastery.
Stopped going to church or who never belonged to any religion for any of the panelists.
Ευχαριστούμε πολύ. Τον πατέρα Γρηγόριο.
Thank you very much. Father Gregorios has the floor. We will listen to all the questions and then we will have a collective answer. I would like to ask Pavel Velikanov. You said that whether we are pleased or not with the result, this is something that we will know in the end when we will have the final results. Are you pleased or not with the results so far? Another question. Thank you very much. Another question. I have already given the floor to the colleague. This is a question. As far as the neurasthenics are concerned, the reactions regarded both sides of the conflict, the conservative and the modernistic side. So why did they react differently to the draft on Eucharist? A question for Father Gabriel. The monks of your monastery, do they have access to internet? Do they have computers in their cells? If there is access to computers and whether there is a difference between the seculars and the monks. So Father Velikanov is called upon to answer. For the people that move away from the church, that have moved away from the church, so to cure a disease, we must first identify it. This is why we have a specific plan. We have a video where we narrate the story of people that got disappointed from the church and moved away from it. The next step, the basic problem of Christians Christians is the Christians themselves. And where we understand our insufficiency, our deficiency, this is the first purpose that we must serve. As far as the two parties are concerned, the conservatives and the modernization-oriented group, it is true the fact that the text was removed is positive. I think that we will go back to the whole situation in the future, and we will be able to deepen its explanation. The participation in the discussion on the Eucharist. The Eucharist is in fact the central topic of all religious life. So we must all agree. We must accept the stance of the others. We must also back up sometimes, back off sometimes. Instead of breaking the unity of the Church of Jesus. So what do the Christians do to choose these portals?
The Christian people has means of communication, the official means of communication of the church, but also the council, the advice of the confessor, because we put together the pastoral care in the churches and the pastoral care on digital media, on mass media also.
Λόγια από τον πατέρα Γαβριήλ για το αν οι μοναχοί έχουν στα κελιά τους ίντερνετ.
So whether the monks have internet connection in their cells. This is the following question.
Ima poslušanje, imaju crkva, ima sve poslušanje u manastiru, nas petorica, ima hodočasnika na hiljade dolaze.
Να σας πω, έχουν τους υπολογιστές στα κελιά και το δίκτυο, αλλά δεν κάθονται όλη μέρα.
The monks have internet connection, but they don't sit at the computer all day long. They do not sit at the computer whenever they want, because a lot of pilgrims come, and we have to take care of them. They have internet connection, but they can't do that whenever they want.